the Door of No Return, and we went there during the sunset.
Okay, okay.
And so walking in that cold, concreted structure that held so many of our brothers, I still felt, come on through, I still felt the souls,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
about 10 of us.
Action.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead. We're good?
Yeah.
Mic check?
Yep.
Okay, guy.
Good.
Welcome to another edition of the Father Story here at the Greater Washington Urban League. My brother, we say Ashe, and I want to welcome you with just open arms and full of love. You have been part of the blueprint, developing, structuring it. Tell us who you are and tell us about the organization that you represent also, brother.
Name is Roger Glass. I'm a proud founding member of the Washington, D.C. chapter of Concerned Black Men, which was founded just about 42 years ago here in Washington,
Wow.
D.C. We focused on working with families, children, educators, to uplift our children, to make sure our families felt that there were black men in the D.C. community who cared enough about their children to mentor them, to take them on field trips, to do contests and competitions. And you know, after 40 some odd years, now I run into brothers, including a brother like yourself.
Yes, I'm so honored to be one of those.
Who was
young
one of
men.
our mentees
Yes.
way back in the day. So, and I run into them, and I'm so proud of so many of them and what they've accomplished.
Well, from them and out of my mouth now, I am grateful for the work of all you brothers. And for those men who want to continue the legacy of Concerned Black Men, how do they join?
Well, they can email us at cbmdc1, the number 1, at gmail.com. Again, that's cbmdc1 at gmail.com.
All right, now we're talking about fatherhood and father's story. Can you share the names of any children that you're fathering?
I have 2 daughters. Both, one is about to turn 40, the other is 37.
Oh,
Proud Washingtonians,
Yes.
born and raised and educated here in Washington, D.C. And I have 2 grandchildren.
Oh, wonderful.
A 4-year-old granddaughter and a 2-year-old grandson that my wife and I spend a lot of time with, and we're thankful that they are in the area,
Yes.
so we get to participate in their raising them.
Now, as a father, can you share maybe a story, the name first, and then a story of someone who fathered you?
I have to use my grandfather, Henry Nelson.
I totally understand.
He was a blue-collar worker, worked as a maintenance man for New York Central Railroad. Got up early in the morning, sometime at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when it was snowing, to make sure the tracks were clean, or the switches on the tracks were clean. But when he was quiet, a man of few words, never raised his voice, but his presence was one that resonated with not only myself and my 2 sisters and my brother, but resonated with people in the community.
Yes.
Who saw him as a pillar, despite not being someone who was well educated, despite not being someone who made a lot of money or had a distinguished job. Just his character is what stood out, and I
presence.
tried to emulate that in every way I can.
I received that. And with that, you know that father energy is still in you. I know people who watching this can see your whole face just change with that. What are you looking to, like, when you think about this program, what are you looking forward to when it comes to the fathers that this program is going to be a part of their life?
Well, mostly looking forward to giving them the opportunity to share and to let us know in what way we can be of assistance to them, and that any of our experiences and wisdom and resources that we might have access to can help them, become better fathers. I've been blessed to not only be active with Concerned Black Men, but I've also been a PTA president at an elementary school and a high school here in D.C. And I worked with a lot of fathers who were my age at that time, but a lot of the youth that we worked with, they needed men in their life, the boys, and the girls.
Mm-hmm.
And that continues to be the case. And I'm just so proud of the fathers who have stepped up to participate in this program, including one young man who was one of my mentors when he was in elementary school.
Wow.
He just happens to have a 9-year-old son now.
Yes.
And about 2 weeks before we launched, or before I found out about this program, he had reached out to me.
Yes.
And then when this program came along, he got right on it and has been selected to be part of it. So
That's wonderful.
So happy for him.
Wow, that legacy and you to be a part of it. So the Fatherhood Blueprint, it only lives in all of us doing the work together. For those fathers out there who have not received the guidance and the love that you receive, is there any words of encouragement or direction? Because there's a lot of junk about Black fathers. Can you clear up anything? Any words of encouragement to say we are here and we matter?
I learned from our forefathers and ancestors, and I think you got to read. You got to read books written by Black men about Black men.
Yes, sir.
And they're Naim Akbar, Hakeem Mabuti. Those are authors who I began reading 30, 40 years ago, if not longer, and I continue to read to these days. And that gives us not only an understanding of us as Black men, but understanding, most importantly, of us as a Black family in America. And when you read those books, your self-esteem, your awareness of just how powerful and great you are, from a roots sense, from the beginning, far long before we came into this country. Those are the kind of writings that I read regularly, including people like Howard Thurman.
Yes.
Howard Thurman, the great theologian, the former Howard University School of Divinity leader. You got to read those kind of people to really understand how just what you are here to do and what you are capable of doing.
You're part of. Brother, I thank you so much, and for all the brothers at Concerned Black Men. And there's room for you also. We want you to know that the fatherhood story lives in all of us. We ask that you share this video, and we ask that you do more than just that. Be a part, be a father in someone's life. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.